everyone, it's Jessica, and today I have my November favorites, and sorry I look like, I don't like look bad, but I just came from rehearsal, so I'm in like comfy workout-y dancey clothes, so that's why. But I did put on lip gloss for you guys, so don't I look good? Anyway, so I have a ton of favorites for you guys, and I have some products that I've been kind of not liking as well, which are always fun to see. So, and clearly I have a lot of energy. I've been drinking coffee, which is like right next to my camera, and I've been dancing all day, so I'm just kind of like on like a high right now. So speaking of, I'm in a show right now, and I can link, I don't think many of you live near me, but if you do live in or near Indianapolis, I will link the information for the show that I'm in down below. It's a lot of fun. It's a children's show based on, if you know the stories of Frog and Toad, like from when you were a kid, which I loved them when I was a kid. And this is the third year that I've done this musical, and it's so fun, and I sing and dance and act, of course, and it's just a lot of fun. So if you're interested and you live nearby, I'll link it down below. Anyway, so on to my favorites. So the one I'm going to start with is not a makeup favorite, but it's just, I can't stop wearing it. And it's this scarf that I got from shoplately.com. I'll link it down below because it's like, it's been my favorite site. If you go back, oh man, if you go back on my like earlier videos from when I first started, earlier this year, really, I've just been addicted to this site for a year, basically, and they have accessories and jewelry. Now they have like, and I hadn't been on the website in like probably a couple months, and I just recently went back on, and they have clothes now, and they've got makeup now. I'm like, whoa! So they've kind of exploded, but basically it's a bunch of different sellers. And this one I think was from Glint and Gleam, but this, look at this scarf. Okay, it just is seemingly normal. It's real like light and fluffy, but it's kind of, it can get really thick, which is kind of nice. But what I love about it is it's got animal print, but then it's got these like neon hearts on it, splashed all over. So when it's all bundled up, it just looks like a mess with like neon pink. It's so pretty. Oh, I love it. But what's so great is it's great for like spring and summer, but it's also thick enough that it works for fall and winter as well. So I can't stop wearing it because all of my coats are kind of more muted, except for my favorite coat. But the other coats I have are more muted colors, so this is just such a fun pop. And it looks great just alone as well. So I love that. And like I said, I'll link that down below. Whew, I'm gushing. Calm down, Jess. Okay, so I'm going to start with a product that I've not been liking. And this one is the Revlon Color Stay Pressed Powder. And I don't like the packaging. It's just, I mean, it's okay, but it opens, and when you open a little far, it does that, which a lot of Physicians Formula ones do too. And I don't know why that bothers me, but it does. So it does that. And there's... just rubbing my finger against it bothered me. It's pretty pigmented, but it's marketed as a pressed powder, not as a powder foundation. I don't know why it's like nails on a chalkboard when I do that. I don't know what it is about this I don't like, but it certainly makes you look cakey. No matter what brush I've used with it, I usually have to use like a dewy type setting spray, which I don't like to use because my skin's not like, I mean, my skin gets a little oily. So I can't find a way to use this product, honestly. So I really don't like it, and I pulled it out and tried to use it again, and I still don't like it. So that's that. Okay, another favorite, now that it's wintry outside, at least where I live, I've pulled out my L'Occitane, however you say it, just hand cream. And this is just in their like original scent, so it's not really scented. But what's amazing, these are kind of pricey for the size. However, I've had this now, this is my second winter with it, and it lasts a long time because you only need a little bit. And then it is the creamiest thing, especially for your cuticles, if you get really dry cuticles, which I do during this time of year, and just dry hands. It is amazing. You put it on, and it's so luxurious, and it just, I don't know. Okay, this reminded me, by the way. So I just discovered this website, and I don't know how it took me this long, but it's called ebates.com, and I've been messing around with it, and basically this website, you make money shopping online, and I'm not even kidding you. And when I first heard of it, I was like, no, there's got to be a catch. There's no catch. As long as before you shop, every single time you go to Ebates and make sure you're logged into your own account that you create, then like say I'm wanting to shop on Sephora.com, I think right now they have 8 or 10% back. Cash back. So if I were wanting to shop at Sephora, I go to Ebates, then I click on the Sephora link, and they're like literally hundreds of thousands of websites that they do this with. So then I go to Sephora.com just through that, and then it's regular Sephora.com. I shop, purchase it. Then it will give me, say, 10% cash back. If I spent 50 bucks, I get $5 back in an account on Ebates. Then you just get that money back whenever you want. So it's like literally cash back. It's insane. So I've just been doing a lot of my Christmas shopping through there. I'm getting money back just into my pocket. It's amazing. So I'll link it down below because I thought it was a joke. I'm seriously actually getting money in my account. So it's really, really neat. So that was completely besides the point. Wow. Whew. Okay. Another product I've been loving, the CoverGirl Clump Crusher. I can't stop using it. And I just like it because I don't have to think about it. When I put it on in the morning, I don't have to like maneuver it so that I don't get clumps or so that it doesn't get crazy. I can just put it on as much as I want. It's got this rubbery, you know, bristle brush, and it's amazing. It's just so no fuss. You don't have to think about it. You can layer 15 layers and it's just not going to clump. It's fantastic. And I like it because you can touch up with it later in the day and it also doesn't clump. Like after rehearsal, before I just started filming this, I did a little bit more on it and it didn't clump up or anything. I love it. This is going to be a long video, fair warning. Ooh. Also, by the way, you guys have to, I know I keep showing you guys my coffee mugs, but they're all so cute. Look at this one. It's got, did I already show you guys this one? I don't think so. It's got Mickey and Donald and everything. My parents got me this. They sell these at Big Lots for like $4. I get all my cute Christmas mugs from there. All my Disney mugs, really. And if you don't have a Big Lots near you, that really stinks. I'm sorry, because I know I talk about it a lot. Anyway. Okay, another product I did not like. And I go back and forth with this one. It's the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Brightening Eye Perfector. And I love the way it applies. I love the packaging. I love that it's, I can't even open it. Seriously, there we go. I love that it's a brush tip applicator and you just, you know, put it there. But it makes my eyes burn. And I don't get it in my eyes because I've used this so many times. And every time I'm more and more careful. But it literally makes my eyes and the skin around it burn. And it's done it since the first time I used it, so I don't understand it. But I like it. The coverage is okay. I actually wore it today because I wanted to see. But it's just not my favorite, and I wouldn't repurchase it. So if you're thinking about it, I would say just stay away because I've never had something burn my eyes, but this does. It's very bizarre. So, okay, products I've been loving. And I rediscovered, okay, my Beauty Blender is on the fritz. I threw it out because it had been a while and I had like not cleaned it in a couple days, and then I did that again, and it was just, I was like, you know what, I feel like bacteria is growing on this. I know that's weird, but that's how I felt. So I just threw it away. Consequently, I'm getting a free one in my Ipsy bag because of Ipsy points, which is awesome. That will be linked below. There's going to be about 10 links below, you guys. Anyway, so I'm getting a free beauty blender with my next Ipsy bag, so that's good. In the meantime, I pulled out my Sigma, what is it, the F84 brush that I used to use for foundation. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. I completely forgot. This is the most luxurious brush. I want to say this is only like $14. Again, I'll link these below because I have two favorites from Sigma. I forgot about these. I've been so obsessed with my Beauty Blender, which I love. This is the most flawless application, and you just start in the middle and you just get it all over, and you're found. I used it today with my Revlon Color Stay. This is so amazing. And I will say the Beauty Blender, it shears out the coverage. This is just flawless. And I've been dancing and sweating today, and my foundation, I didn't have to touch it up. It's just flawless. So it's the F84. I like that it's slanted. A lot of people get the flat top one too. They're both the same. They're dense. They're just amazing. The other one that I've been using for my concealer, ooh, is the F86. It's their tapered kabuki. It's kind of tapered, like they say. It goes up. But it's amazing because it's that same really, really dense quality, but you can just get right in there and just blend it out, and it's flawless for your concealer. And it works. I've tried it with all the concealers I own. It is amazing. And these two together, I was just, I love them. And the thing is, a lot of people say Sigma, it's like, oh, it's cheaper, but to me, they're kind of high end. They are, you know, $15 to $20 or $12 to, I don't really know how much they are. That's pretty bad. But the thing is, I was like, if these are like $14 or $15, I would spend that buying like 2 lipsticks at the drugstore. Whereas I could buy the brush, and yeah, it's $15 at one time, but I'm going to use this forever. You know what I mean? And it's just so amazing. Same for both. And of course you can get sets. So I'll link Sigma down below because they're amazing. I also have a coupon code for like, I think it's 10% off. And I think Sigma sends a free gift now with purchase as well. So all of that info will be down below. Whew. Whew. Okay. I told you this is going to be long. I'm sorry. Okay. Another product I fell in love with. The Revlon Photo Ready Sculpting Blush Palette. I have it in the shade Pink Rose. And it's just so perfect for travel. They're not as pigmented as you would hope. However, it ends up being a really pretty look because you don't have to work to, see, you can almost barely see it, I know. But when you actually put them on, if you're fair skinned, it's beautiful. If you're darker than I am, I would say you wouldn't like it, period. Now they have other shades that you might like, but for this one, I love it. It's the prettiest look if you're fair skinned because it's just a light dusting. I love it. And in my head, like, I think of like the snow and it just being like glistening and just so beautiful. So I love this. And oh, it was on clearance at Walgreens for like $3. All these were. So go check out Walgreens, see if you can snag it because holla. Okay. Another product I've loved, it's the Revlon, it's their Colorburst lacquer balms that they have, and it's in the shade Demure, and it comes in the shiny little one, and of course it's just the typical, and it smells, yeah, it still smells like mint. It's just the perfect everyday color. You know I'm all about the everyday because, well, I live my life every day. Isn't it pretty though? I mean, you don't even have to think about it when you put it on. There is a little bit of glitter to it, but not really, like, and it doesn't wear off where it leaves glitter behind or anything weird like that. This is I think it's my favorite in the Lacquer Balm collection. I really, really like it. So if you're kind of looking for an everyday one, you'd love this one. Okay, another favorite is another lip product, the Sonia Kashuk Satin Luxe Lip Color. Isn't the packaging adorable? And it's in the shade Blushing. It has a swatch of it on top. And it's like the matte black packaging, and it just feels like heavy and luxurious. And it is so, so pretty. It really, satin is the perfect name for it. It's this one. Because it's almost matte, but it's got a little sheen, so it doesn't look dry on your lips, but it kind of has that matte look. It is the perfect balance between matte and not matte. So satin, of course, is the perfect word. I love it. I love the packaging. I love these lipsticks, and this is just my favorite, Blushing. And you guys know I'm not that bold with my lips, and I still like this one, and it's semi-bold. Right? I think it's sort of bold. Okay. Another rediscovered favorite, the Color Tattoos. And my two favorite right now, and if you see my Face of the Days, I think it's been in the past few Face of the Days on Instagram. This is barely branded, just a really pretty, you know, champagne color. I always put that on my lid when I use it. And then this one, Tough as Taupe. It's a matte taupe color. And I use like a smaller brush to apply it into the crease, and then I just kind of blend it out with my fingers. I usually still top them with the shadow, but not always. And actually on Thanksgiving, I wore these two just as they are, and I loved it. And they stay on all day. I mean, you don't need anything with them. It's amazing. Another one for winter that I always pull out, and I need to go buy another one. My boyfriend's mom actually got me this. It's kind of scratched up. It's the Vaseline Lip Therapy. It's this teeny tiny little thing, and every time I pull it out, everyone's like, oh, that's so cute. But it's in the cocoa butter scent or whatever you want to call it, but it's almost gone. But it's not Vaseline. I'm assuming it's got petroleum jelly in it, but it's some other, you know, there's other things in it, and it just feels so nice on my lips. And it's the only thing in the winter that I really feel like protects my lips from the wind when I go out running or just when I'm out and about, because, you know, your lips get windburnt, they get even sunburnt in the winter, really. So it's just so nice. It just protects. I feel like it even heals. I don't know if it does, but to me, like once they are windburnt, this like fixes them in like a day. I love this stuff. I put it on in the morning. I put it on in the middle of the day. I put it on at night. I love it. And it's like $2 or $3 and it lasts forever. Another favorite is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. If you watched my recent haul, I talked about this, how I got it in a kit for like $20. It was this, which is a miniature size. And this alone for like the full size is like $25 or $30, something ridiculously priced. And the packaging is still cute, but it's a smaller size, which I never go through a whole bronzer anyway. And it came with like 3 other things. It came with a mascara, a Too Faced mascara, and the Too Faced shadow primer, and the face primer. I can't think of the names. For $20. It was such a good deal on the Sephora website. So go check that video out. But it smells like chocolate. It's the perfect shade of bronzer. It's matte. It's just perfect for fair skin, probably even dark skin. I love it. I love, love, love it. Okay, a product I have not been loving. Now, this is my own fault. I bought this forever ago. Oh my gosh, like back when I used to live in Chicago. 5, 6 years ago. It's the Cargo bronzer. I think it was their bronzer in matte medium. First of all, I should have known this would be way too dark for me, but I liked that it was matte. Also, it's orange. This bronzer is orange. And I remember my friend that used to wear Cargo products all the time. I remember her face always looked orange, and I always wondered why. And I knew she used it, and I wonder if this was the shade. I don't know. It is certainly an orange bronzer. Oh, ladies. Unless you have that tone of skin, Stay away. Oh my gosh. And of course I'm so fair too. I just should have known. I should have known. But clearly I got a lot of use out of it back in the day, and then I realized, yikes, I look like an Oompa Loompa, so I stopped. For comparison, this is just for fun. I never thought about doing this. Look at the difference between these two bronzers. Oh, it's not even picking it up in the camera. Dang it. If you could see these in real life, it's like night and day. This is like a really nice, like brown toned bronzer, the Too Faced one. Anyway, so that was a mistake. Another favorite is the Physicians Formula. I love this stuff, the Eye Booster eyeliner. And they say it boosts your lash growth. I don't know about all that. But it can do really, really thin lines. It's not the best swatch. It can do thick lines, thin lines, but the brush is just great. This I've had for like a year and it still doesn't run out, and I use it every single day. Every day. I don't use it in my waterline though. I don't know how that would do. I don't think it would do well. But I love, love, love it for every day. So, those are all my favorites for this month. I hope you enjoyed. I know I talked about a lot of links. They're all below. And whew, yeah, I think that's it. I hope that was enjoyable. You guys like my tree? Boop, boop, boop. Me and my boyfriend decorated the other day. And like all of the ornaments are Disney related. Not all, but most. And then my friend Emily, I remember a couple years ago I didn't have any ornaments. Like I owned none. And so that year for Christmas she bought me like 10 ornaments. So half of those are from her, which I love. Anyway, but I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys so soon. Have a good December. Bye.